Today we are going to talk about the rate of perceived exertion, also known as RPE. My name is Christen. I am a personal trainer. I am an online fitness coach. I'm here to break down exactly what it means to use the RPE scale. So on a very basic fundamental level, an RPE 1, very little effort. So that's something that walking around the block for somebody like me, that would be an RPE 1. For somebody that might be overweight, for somebody that might have knee issues, for somebody that might not have any cardiovascular endurance or maybe musculature endurance, that might be an RPE 5 or an RPE 7. When we're talking about very little effort when it comes to strength training, what that might mean is you could just basically pump it out all day. For somebody that's just starting out for strength training, just doing arms or like maybe 2-pound weights, doing maybe 20 of those might be an RPE 4 for somebody. But for me, it might be an RPE 1, or it might be an RPE 2, or a rate of perceived exertion of 2, because it's based on my skills, it's based on your skills. It's not based on what we see other people doing. 10, when it comes to strength training, would be something like it'd be maximal effort, so you couldn't do any more reps. You might have even failed or needed a little bit of a boost on that last rep, and you couldn't have gone up in weight. A 9 would be something where you might have had like a half rep to a full rep left in the tank, or you might have been able to go up on the weight scale and finish out that last rep completely and finish it out. On the cardiovascular scale, what that would mean is it's an all-out sprint. You can probably sustain it for very little time. Now, if it's something that's an RPE 10 and we're going for a minute, you wouldn't do your 10-second sprint for that minute. You would do something that's slightly lower than your all-out sprint, but you would do it based on the minute that we're trying to go. So it's based on the amount of reps for strength training or the amount of time that you're going for cardiovascular. What this will do, this will help you build long-term success. And when you keep track of your lifts, when you keep track of your cardiovascular endurance, and you see that progress over time, and you write down RPE 4, RPE 7, RPE 8, and then you can track that over time. So then later on in the year, in the next 6 months, you can say, oh, I did this 6 months ago and it was this RPE at this weight, and now it's an RPE 7 at 30 pounds heavier. And that's how you track progress. When we're talking about this rate of perceived exertion scale, just remember that it's based on you, and it's based on your goals, and it's based on the amount of weight that you can lift, and it's based on your cardiovascular health, not the person that you're seeing across the gym, or not your best friend. It's based on you. An RPE 5 for me might not be the same as an RPE 5 for you, and that's okay. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, go ahead and send me an email, justin@fitasophical.com.